Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is Indy Fanatics, your home for IndyCar content with weekly podcasts and feature videos. Welcome back to another episode of the IndyCar Podcast. And a big thank you again, probably, for recent support on the channel. We're now soaring over 600 subscribers at the time of filming this video, and lots of support on the Marlborough video that came out last Saturday. So thank you so much for watching that. But you've seen by the thumbnail, you've clicked on it, and you've gone, the best rookies in IndyCar history. That's why you're here today. As usual, you know, we like to kind of mix up. No relevant news. We've only got some kind of, I think, this week and then 2 other weeks before we start our proper IndyCar 2021 season build-up. So again, we're looking at that kind of surface level type of one here. So looking at the top 5 rookies in IndyCar history from 1946 onwards.
Yep.
And although they weren't officially announced as a Rookie of the Year award, I believe, until the introduction of kart came into place, but we have included some names before that.
Yep.
On that basis. But basically the inspiration for this video was because we've got a hell of a rookie lineup this year, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, pretty incredible rookie lineup between a F1 racer, a 7-time NASCAR champion, and a 2-time Supercars champion in Australia. 3 times. Sorry, Scott.
God, don't deprive Scott of one of his championships. Unbelievable.
But yeah, that's pretty incredible Rookie of the Year fight, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when we filmed, I think, our predictions video, only Scotty and Jimmy were there. Yeah. And that was still going to be a pretty incredible head-to-head, but probably Scotty, because although you went Jimmy, didn't you? Because of Jimmy not racing ovals. And
although I do believe I did say Roman, and then you made me say Jimmy.
Did you? This go wind back and
rewatch
it. We'll rewatch it now. But yeah, go for that. We've had testing at Laguna Seca. I believe it was Aaron McLaren SP, Ed Carpenter Racing, Dale Coyne Racing. There you go, and Marshank Racing there as well. And Helio Castro-Neves and Juan Pablo Montoya got their first outings with their kind of special entries for this year. Obviously, Helio's part-time and Juan Pablo Montoya is just the 500 for McLaren, but vastly experienced. So they're obviously going to tap into that experience if he's available. But Pato topped the timesheets.
He did indeed. However, Roman Grosjean looking quick as well.
He did, after obviously being a little bit, not off the pace, but obviously taking some time to adapt in Barber. He was right up there with it. Obviously, you know, notable absentees are Penske, Ganassi and Andretti boys. Yeah. But it's still impressive that he's made that gap. And obviously at one point, I think he was leading even the timesheets ahead of Pato. And Pato certainly is a guy that we believe is going to be up there for a championship.
Exactly.
But top 5 rookies in IndyCar history. So, number 5, and this is the first one that isn't an officially awarded Rookie of the Year, but he won it in 1946, and his name was Willard Holland, or Bill Holland as he was known. Basically had an incredible start to the season. He got 2 victories and 3 second places in the first 5 rounds of the championship before tailing off and having a poorer second half of the season. But he lost the championship to Ted Horn, who would win his 2nd consecutive championship and win again in 1947, then being the first driver in American open wheel history to win 3 consecutive
back-to-back
championships.
To back.
Incredible. Until Sebastian Bourdais came along, obviously in Champ Car, and won 4 back-to-back titles.
Good old Bourdais.
But yeah, Ted Horn was a legend in time. So in your rookie season, I think Ted had been driving in the series on and off with kind of Indy 500 entries and more races since the pre-war in the 1930s. So there's no real embarrassment to losing out to Ted Horn in your rookie season. It certainly was an impressive start, just couldn't maintain that momentum through. But yeah, 5 on the list, Bill Holland.
So number 4 on the list is a familiar name in the paddock. Team owner, Bobby Rahal, obviously started his entered car in 1982, I've been told by the prompts team.
It's 82. 83 is up next.
He finished second in the championship, scoring 2 wins in that season and coming runner-up to, someone you may also know, Rick Mears.
Oh, yeah, just that guy who's won the Indy 500 4 times. Yeah.
That's the one.
A couple of championships as well. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
He won? Did he?
Yeah.
He won? Okay, well, I suppose that's all right.
Lost out to him. He was the only one that could beat Bobby. Yeah. So, I guess it was all right.
Yeah.
All right, runner-up.
I guess he still should feel bad about himself, though.
Yeah. He only went on to win the kart championship 3 times later in his career. And 500, of course.
1986. There you go. Always introduced as the 1986 Indy 500 winner.
Pretty decent start to his very successful career, which has now led on to being a team owner.
Absolutely.
Bam, there we go. Bobby, number 4.
IndyCar just runs through his veins. Number 3. I don't know what I was doing there. Number 3. Number 3. Just 1 year later, so a good couple of rookies entering the series, and there was Matteo Fabi. He was a guy who raced for Tolman in F1 for 7 races the previous season, but obviously couldn't nail down a full-time Formula 1 seat. So he's like, you know what, F1, see you later. I'm going to go over and join the kart series. Well, did pretty well.
Did pretty well, I heard.
He took a little time to adapt, but basically from round 8, I believe, which was the Pocono win, he then won a further 3 races, came 2nd and 3rd in the other 2 races, and 25th at the Las Vegas street race, and having only finished 5 points off the eventual winner of the series, another IndyCar legend and 4-time winner of the Indy 500, Al Unser. Yeah, it was there. He could have won in his rookie season. We could have had 3 rookies to have won the championship in their season because, well, there's 2 on this list who are yet to come, who were champions in their rookie season. But yeah, Matteo Fabi, so close, but yet so far. I think throttle cable.
Points.
Yeah, in the Las Vegas street, because he'd performed consistently pretty much all season. So you would have bet without the issue in Vegas. And obviously he went on, I think he got another 2 wins after that as well, or 1 win. Let me check it up. It's just before we go from there. Yep, he won the last 2 races of the season. From that point on, so close, but yet so far, and no shame in losing to another IndyCar legend. But yeah, Al Unser could have had 1 less title in this season if it hadn't been for that blasted throttle. Oh, Matteo Fabi, the Italian probably rues the day. And I'm going to put this out there, and I could be No, I'm not going to be it.
Don't do it.
Because I've just thought about it. I've just thought, no, ignore that, because I was about to say that he would have been the only Italian to win the championship.
No,
but in our honourable mentions, the Italian who did win the championship is noted here, but he's an honourable mention.
Stop.
I've stopped. I've mucked up. I've got it wrong. I'm sorry.
Bail. But yes,
on
to our final 2.
Both champions, but the order is, everyone knows who those 2 champions are, but which order are you going to put them? Quick,
pause the video and say who those 2 champions are.
Yeah, do it. Do it right now. Pause.
Quick pop quiz.
And we'll see who you would put as number 1 and who we put as number 1.
So, number 2.
That's a pathetic drum roll. What was that? Bam, 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 bam. It's got to be quicker, hasn't it?
Just forget it. Forget the drum roll.
Forget the drum roll.
Chuck the drum in the bin. Because Nigel Mansell's here in P2 in the top 5 rookies of our list.
Top 5 rookies of our list. Top 5 rookies of all time, Stephen.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes. Nigel Mansell winning in his rookie year in, let me just remember.
1993.
1993.
It's got to come off the top
with
edge.
5 wins to his name. Got that one right. With Newman Haas. He was the first rookie to win his first race and get pole position in that race.
Bam. Nigel Mansell entering IndyCar with a bang.
Yep. Obviously, successful F1 driver, dabbled in IndyCar and smashed it.
Yep. And I think probably why we put him second on this list is number one on the list. We'll come on to him in a sec. Won 2 more races than him in that season, in their rookie season. But also, Mansell was a Formula 1 world champion at the time.
Yes.
And had been in Formula 1 for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
If not a decade from there. So, he was an IndyCar rookie. But let's be honest here, Nigel was already a pretty refined driver at this stage of his career.
Pretty decent.
Someone who wasn't, though, and was younger and would later go on to develop into the fine driver competing in, kart and then moving to Formula 1 and then going back to car, also competing in NASCAR as well. And that is, of course, Juan Pablo Montoya. He won the championship with 7 wins in his rookie season. And you could argue that maybe the car was in a better state because Zanardi had won previous 2 championships before that. More on Zanardi to come in our honourable mentions. But, the car and Chip Ganassi were clearly in a good place at this point. It became their 3rd consecutive championship in a row. But it's still massively impressive for Juan Pablo Montoya. I believe he was loaned out to them from Williams, he would then obviously go back to race for in Formula 1. And obviously, from our history of IndyCar videos, and obviously IndyCar history, you will know at this stage the kart championship wasn't allowed to participate in the Indy 500. Or they basically had rejected the Indy 500. It wasn't rejected. They basically were in a dispute. So they weren't racing at the Indy 500 during the time between 1996 and 99. And they had their own, the USGP. But in 2000, in his rookie time in the Indy 500, Juan Pablo Montoya also won. So I feel like that also elevates his best IndyCar rookie status.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nailed it. That's our top 5.
Not world champion, IndyCar champion. Bam.
That's it. He's nailed it.
And
what a guy.
He's back.
What a guy, Juan Pablo Montoya. And he's back to try and win a 3rd Indy 500 this time to build on his one that he won in 2015 with Team Penske.
There we go.
There you go. But there are some honourable mentions on this list. Stephen, do you want to start with your one?
Yes. We've mentioned him several times as the Italian and just Alex Zanardi.
So 2 and 2 both together. What do you get, Stephen?
The Italian Alex Zanardi.
Yay!
Yes, in his rookie year was in 1996, where he came 3rd in the standings. But it was from Portland onwards in that season where he scored his first win. He's got 2 more wins that year, and then basically went on an absolute storm for the next 2 years after that rookie year, winning back-to-back championships. Of course, then leading on to Juan Pablo Montoya's rookie year. But yes, did a very strong end to his first rookie season, which built a strong foundation to dominate the next 2 years in kart.
Once the penny dropped,
yes,
it really did drop. And
it did indeed.
Zanardi we were there. Never found his way in F1, and obviously, we spoke about it in the top 5 converts from F1 to IndyCar. What an inspirational person Alex Zanardi is and all that he's achieved. But yeah, it was that was probably the golden part of his motorsport career. Those 3 years, 96, 97, 98. with Chip Ganassi.
Indeed it was.
Absolutely. Next one on my list, and we're going to go back again. And that was to Walt Faulkner, who came runner-up in the series. I think quite impressive for his rookie year back then. You know, plenty of top drivers driving around that period. He only finished out the top 10 once. And also would finish second in the championship.
Pretty consistent.
So yeah, just consistent for it. He also got a win within that season as well. So yeah, pretty impressive stuff from Walt. And I think he would become a prominent figure through the 1950s as well from there. But it was a pretty good start to your IndyCar career. And I think just having that consistency with how the cars were at that period of time was very impressive.
Yeah. It's only failed to get into the top 10 once.
Yeah.
Pretty
Which he finished 12th. And he was disqualified from one race.
Well, on to the final honourable mention. We're bringing it back from the 50s to the 2010s with Alexander Rossi. And the only thing to say is Indy 500 rookie champion.
Wait,
he won the Indy 500 as a rookie.
We got our two Alexes. You're the Alexes. You're the Alex Zanardi and you're the Alex Rossi.
I'm an Alex specialist.
You're an Alex specialist.
Give me an Alex and I'll tell you what they've done. Don't test me. But yes, Alexander Rossi didn't get a good shot in F1. Came across to IndyCar and he showed what a talented driver he is in the Indy 500. One of the most difficult races to win. Some say the most prestigious race in the world. And he won it in his rookie year.
And the manner in which he ran it, in basically the pit stops were poor and he basically had to go into mega fuel saving mode. And I believe, talking about it, I'm pretty sure that he ran out of fuel on the last lap and he was just coasting from the back straight all the way round to there. But he just had that much of a lead that he could at that stage because of missing out an extra pit stop.
There we go.
There you go. Alex Rossi, a very special one. And the last name to mention on this list was Marco Andretti. Obviously, the Andretti name is forever kind of linked and beloved in the IndyCar scene. Mario just turning 81 last week, actually, as well. So a belated happy birthday to Mario as well. We know IndyCar legend as well. Four-time champion, Indy 500 winner, and also the 1978 Formula One world champion. His record goes without says. Michael, Marco's dad, won the IndyCar championship won the kart championship as well. So close to winning the Indy 500, but one of the best drivers not to win the Indy 500 for sure. And Marco, in his rookie season, and it's said that Andretti curse after that 1969 Indy 500 winner. They've been so close, the Andrettis, but they haven't quite been able to get another 500 to their name. And Marco Andretti, he's leading on the last lap. Surely he can break the curse, but Sam Hornish Jr., as you know from last week's video of the closest finishes, he just knows how to get the job done on an oval. He knows in the pressure situation, he's going to find a way. And just on that final straight in a drag race to the finish line, Hornish Jr. nicks it, takes it from Marco Andretti. But he also managed to get a win in the rookie season as well. But I thought he deserved an honourable mention. I think with the pressure that comes with the Andretti name, being a third generation of Andretti, I think it's easy that people sometimes forget that, you know, Marco was a talented driver, as it's kind of tailed off a little bit in recent years, but we thought we'd bring a high moment that could arguably be a low moment.
So close!
Oh, Marco. Oh, Marco. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Any other... I think that's it for our rookies that we're going to mention.
That's it.
That's it. That is it. If you want to mention any rookies that you kind of feel are worthy of note, Obviously, let us know in the comments below. They may not have maybe finished higher up in the championship position, but their performances may have been impressive and then led on to greater things. Well, certainly, guys who didn't actually have impressive rookie seasons in like Parnelli Jones and AJ Foyt went on to have pretty good IndyCar careers.
I heard. I heard he did some stuff.
Heard he did a few things in the series. We'll see. Certainly on that front. But yes, we hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we hope you're looking forward to the Rookie of the Year battle this season. It's going to be fascinating to see how Grosjean, Jimmy, and Scott kind of line up against each other over the course of this exciting season. We're almost there. Almost there. The countdown begins.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're new around here, or haven't done so already, Stephen, what can they do?
They can like, subscribe, and ding that bell.
Ding it! So for now, you Indy fans, keep racing!